Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. The victim
just speared through the building like a fireball.
Stand by and listen to this. The passport of one of the suspected hijackers on that plane that flew into the top.
Let us never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories concerning the attacks of September the 11th.
11:30 that morning, Corporal Jeff Braid from the Pennsylvania State Police, he's with the Aviation Division, is going to be airborne as they arrive here, and they're going to capture some aerial footage of the site. Initially, they don't know what they're looking at as far as where the plane impacts. They are going to land their helicopter. They're going to be briefed, and then they're going to return that afternoon. This footage really can clearly show you where this whole 757 impacts the ground. And this is the vertical tail stabilizer that you see up above, and then the fuselage where it would have impacted. Of course, it was inverted, so it would have been...
I can't see any airplane in that hole at all.
Impacting the ground this way.
They were called to the site of an explosion, many not even knowing that a plane had crashed.
The thing that sticks in my mind the most is when I was walking up with that trooper through the woods there, I'm like, well, where is this crash? And he said, well, this is it.
A crater in the ground, burned trees nearby, and scattered debris.
No one's really sure where the bulk of the plane is. You'd see some larger parts here and there, but still debris smoldering. The woods was still smoldering where the hemlock grove was.
I remember as we landed, the governor, he got out of the helicopter, I got out, and the general got out. And we simply walked up the side of the hill, down the side of the hill, to where there was a group of troopers, and we're looking, and he says to me, where is it? And I took my hand like this, I still remember it, and I said, it's right there. He said, where? I said, it's right there in front of you.
I expected to see fuselage, remnants of a plane, which I didn't see anything but pretty much smoke and some fires.
I saw absolutely no signs that an airplane was present, no matter what direction I looked.
You didn't know that a plane had crashed there. You had a crater, and the initial crater was probably 15 feet deep, but we didn't have big plane parts laying everywhere.
It looked like the plane had hit, but there's not a lot of evidence of the airplane.
What I saw when it got up there was kind of I'd describe it as a crater. There was a mound of dirt above it, and when you stood above the mound, you could actually see the wings, outline of the wings, and the main fuselage, the center of the plane, how it went down in the ground.
You didn't know that a plane had crashed there.
I saw absolutely no signs that an airplane was present.
I didn't see anything but pretty much smoke and some fires.
There's not a lot of evidence of the airplane.
Where is it?
Well, where is this crash?
And there were some real significant finds that they were getting very early on. I was shocked at the number of items that they were able to recover.
We found great evidence of Flight 93. We found the passports of the hijackers. We found the notes that they had written for themselves.
Wait, she just said they couldn't find a plane. How did she find passports?
I had one.
Center just fell. Oh my God. The whole World Trade Center just fell. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, man, I'll pull you back.
Another development on Saturday, New York officials revealed at a news conference here in the city that a hijacker's passport was found blocks from the World Trade Center crash site, if you can believe that. No other details were given, but the discovery prompted the FBI and police to expand the search area down in Lower Manhattan.
Not far from here, a passerby found the passport of one of the hijackers. Evidence this disaster scene is also a crime scene.
The FBI tells NBC News it was some distance from Ground Zero that a civilian found a passport lying on the street belonging to one of the suspected hijackers.
And in the rubble outside the World Trade Center towers, we are told rescue workers have recovered a passport and the debris. It belonged to one of the dead hijackers.
Conference in New York City, it was revealed that the passport, stand by and listen to this, the passport of one of the suspected hijackers on that plane that flew into the towers was found blocks away from the World Trade Center crash site. Somehow the passport survived, nobody else did.